Alrighty boys, it is that time of the year. This is the first drop of NBA 2K26 Myteam. That sounds really weird to say is 2K26. I'll probably end up saying 2K25 multiple times. But the first drop, as you guys can see, is called Game On with Pink Diamond Kawhi, who can play small forward, power forward, Pink Diamond Ja, and then we see our first WNBA player in Myteam getting, I would assume, the highest tier card in the game being a Pink Diamond in Candace Parker, who can play power forward center. I'm going to search up how tall she is because I don't really know if, she's going to be viable at the power forward position. I would assume this early on being, a Pink Diamond card, she's still going to be really good, even if she's not extremely tall. If I had to guess, she's probably like 6'4", 6'5", but I honestly have no idea. And maybe she's a lot taller, but we'll check that out here in a second. We also have Diamond DeMarcus Cousins and Diamond Bradley Beal. Boogie can play power forward. Bradley Beal can only play shooting guard. So 6'4" at shooting guard, we know is not really going to be that big of a deal at the start of the year, but it's not ideal. Kawhi, probably going to be the best card in the game. You would think maybe Ja. I think him and Kawhi are going to be absolutely ridiculous. I want to see it says and more elite players. So 3 Pink Diamonds in the first set. That's kind of crazy. I mean, last year on day 1, it was just Pink Diamond LeBron, if I'm not mistaken, with Diamond Russ. And I think there was a lot of diamond cards. So I'm not really sure how many cards are going to be in this set. But let me know what you guys think about the first drop coming out, not tomorrow. Wait, it says coming tomorrow. I would assume not actually tomorrow. I would assume they mean Friday? Because the game comes out Friday. They're tweeting this obviously on Wednesday. Kind of curious. I'm going to quickly check the comments and see what people are saying. But let me know what you guys think. Are you guys excited, not excited for this content drop? I just want to see what if anyone is mentioning them saying tomorrow. I'm also check out how tall Candace Parker is. I hope I'm not really way off with the height. 6'4", okay. So I was actually right. It's 6'4" to 6'5", and yeah, she can only play power forward, which is a little bit disappointing. Well, maybe not disappointing, but like, I mean, 6'4" power forward probably not going to be viable. But I mean, they can't just put all the WNBA players at point guard, so I think it'll be fine. But I just want to see, yeah, tomorrow. Like, I'm just kind of confused with them saying tomorrow. I still think they mean Friday. They probably just were going to post this on Thursday, but then decided to do it Wednesday. I also want to show you guys the Pro Pass rewards. I don't know if they tweeted this out, so I'm actually going to search up. I think Lethal definitely would have posted about this, so shout out to Lethal. Gonna have to kind of scroll through some of his posts. But yeah, I think it was yesterday, which, yeah, here we go. Pro Pass is Amethyst Kevin Durant. It says somewhere in here, where is it? Amethyst Kevin Durant. So Amethyst KD is going to be the Pro Pass card. I mean, that's going to be absolutely amazing. I mean, he'll probably be up there with Kawhi. I mean, not as good, but it looks like the taller cards this year are going to be really good, at least on day 1. So Kevin Durant, who I assume can play small forward at, we'll see if he's 6'10", 6'11", how tall they make him this year. He's going to be one of the best small forwards in the game. That's probably why they're dropping Kawhi, who what I assume is going to be the best small forward in the game, to kind of rival people getting that not free but cheap-ish card in Kevin Durant, who I assume a lot of people are going to get. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this drop. I mean, we'll go on 2KDB, not to really compare to any attributes, but just maybe expect what we can, or see what we can expect. So if we look at like the season 2 Pink Diamond Kawhi from last year, this card was actually a great budget card throughout the year. He's small forward, power forward, 6'7" height, 7'3" wingspan. He's going to be great. His defensive stats are probably going to be honestly similar to this. Now, is he going to have the other stats the same? Maybe. I mean, it's the same overall, just this card came out in November, not in August. So I don't think he'll have anywhere near the stats. He's not going to be as good of a card. Maybe more like his playoff card, I think, is realistic to me. I know this card came out later in the year, but they made these playoff cards kind of bad. So yeah, I think it'll be similar to this Kawhi Leonard card, which I mean, again, for day 1 of Myteam in 2 days, the pregame access, he's going to be absolutely insane. I would assume the best card in Myteam. We'll have to see. Well, probably the level 40 might be the best card. I'm assuming they're going to be announcing that tomorrow. And obviously I'll get you guys a video on that as well. Now, Ja Morant, I mean, this card, or this NBA player, Ja, is always so good at the start of Myteam. Now, season 1, this could be a somewhat comparable to what he's going to be. Probably not, because again, November 12th, wait, no, I don't think these cards actually came out on November 12th, because if I remember last year, 2K, I wasn't obviously doing videos and playing the game pretty much at all, but if I'm not mistaken, I think 2KDB didn't update until November 12th. Is that wrong? Hold on, let me go back to the updates here, because I know it was later, because I don't think he dropped on the same day as Kawhi. Yeah, so the first set you guys can see You know, so okay, so November 12th. So I don't know exactly when this Ja Morant card came out. It was season 1, which means I know it came out before Kawhi did, and it probably was in like September, maybe October. So it could be somewhat realistic. Again, might be a little bit more realistic to the playoff card. I think, you know, without the 99 driving dunk. What did this one have? It had 99 as well. Is he gonna have 99 driving dunk on day 1? I would not be surprised. What did that Westbrook have? Because he could be probably just a slightly better card than this Diamond Russ from last year in the Full Throttle set, because this card came out, again, it's saying November 12th, but I know he came out on day 1. This was the first set of 2K25. So, I mean, 95 driving dunk, yeah, he probably have like 97, honestly, maybe 99. 96 speed, he's gonna have very similar. He's gonna look a lot similar to this card is what I'm expecting, maybe a little bit better, higher 3-ball potentially, hopefully better defense than this Diamond Russ card had. But these two cards are going to be incredible. I mean, Ja's going to be the best point guard unless there's a level 40 pink Diamond Russ. I mean, maybe they'll do that, right? Or a Derrick Rose I could potentially see. I just saw DBG tweet out saying 96 overalls. I kind of want to see what people are talking about. Maybe they're doing the news tonight, because they did make a tweet. We'll go quickly look before they drop this, and they said it's almost that time. NBA 2K26 is right around the corner. Stay tuned throughout the day, which they dropped at 6 p.m. I mean, I guess maybe if they were in the what's it called, the Pacific time zone, I think it is, or 3 hours behind Eastern, it'd be like 3 p.m. So I don't know, like, is that 8 p.m? Are they going to drop more news? Are they going to drop the level 40 card, you know, for season 1 at 8 p.m? If there is, I'll probably make a video on that as well if I can. But yeah, not really sure if there's going to be more news tonight. I thought it was going to be tomorrow, like a blog post that they normally do. We'll have to see. But yeah, looking really, you know, enticing, I will say. The first drop does look pretty good, because you also got the Marcus Cousins in there. Now again, Candace Parker, I don't want to like completely not look at the WNBA cards, but again, 6'4" at power forward. She's gonna have good stats and good badges for the start of the year, but 6'4" at power forward, that's the same height as Bradley Beal, who's already an undersized shooting guard, not a power forward. Like, if Bradley Beal was at power forward, I don't think anybody would use that card. So it's not really the WNBA players, it's just kind of the reality of basketball, and the fact that height matters a lot, especially in 2K, way more than real life. Height matters a lot in real life, but in 2K, height is like the biggest deal. Maybe not at the start of the year, but it does matter quite a bit. Like DeMarcus Cousins, right? If you have Candace Parker trying to guard 6'11", you know, DeMarcus Cousins, 270 pounds, probably has a 100-pound difference, maybe not exactly, but close to 100-pound difference on Candace Parker. I would assume she probably does way much more than 170. So, you know, you got 100 pounds in difference. You have way more on the wingspan. Again, I would assume way more on the height. It's kind of crazy, right? Like, I just don't think, you know, she's going to be able to do anything, you know, anything with that DeMarcus Cousins card and any other cards that are around the same height. But yeah, Boogie should be really good. We can look at this diamond card that came out in season 2. I think he actually dropped on November 15th. He'll be about the same, maybe a little bit worse than this card, because he has a 94 overall compared to this 92. So he should be a little bit better, you know, than this diamond card. But crazy stuff, guys. I'm not going to lie. This is looking like an insane drop for day 1. We'll have to see the rest of the cards, and hopefully there's some good budget options, because these cards are going to be extremely expensive on day number 1. But let me know what you guys are thinking about the new Game On set as our first content drop of the year. And I'm really excited to get back into the swing of things and get you guys all the My Team content, news, and everything you guys need to know about 2K26 My Team. But I'll catch you boys in the next one. Peace.